here. Come on.
Oh, shoot. Welcome back to East Memphis Bracketology. I'm your host, John Irvine, and this is our senior analyst, Grant Cox, with us today, as always. Grant, tell me a little bit about what you are thinking right now. We have come a long ways to get to this point that we're at right now. A lot of blood, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, a lot of anticipation for this Saturday. What's going through your mind? What emotions are you feeling?
John, when you say a lot of tears, you are not exaggerating. I have cried every night since we started. Joy, anger, relief.
Yes.
Right? I'm just crying all the time.
Yes.
That's not even related to what we're talking about. No, Saturday, I'm on fire.
Yes.
It's going to be great. The grills are going to be blazing, right? There's going to be good meat. There's going to be T-shirts, right? Come get your T-shirt. They will be in.
Yes.
Food, beverage. We're going to be cheering these people on. It's going to be nuts. I know they're fired up. I'm fired up. I know you're fired up.
Yes.
Fired up. That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah, and it really boils down to food, barbecue, sweat, athletes, competition, and Iron Drop. Combine all of those into one, who knows what happens. I mean, this could get crazy.
The perfect six, that's what I call it.
Yes, the perfect six, exactly. So, moving on. Let's discuss each athlete. Let's break them down, all right? So we got our Final Four now. And let's go through and analyze each one of these. So let's start from the top with Taylor Somerville. So Taylor, he's been a member here for a while, and you've been really high on Taylor these past couple months. You told me before this event even started, you said, I would be willing to bet my house Taylor will be in the Final Four. So tell me, why were you so confident going in that Taylor would be at the point he is today?
Taylor is, without a doubt, the fan favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Easily.
Why do you say that?
He's Mr. Consistency,
Yes.
and he's Mr. Humility.
Yes.
Right? I never hear him talk about himself. He's always here an hour and a half to 3 hours early.
He is.
Yeah. And I actually just got a report. Yep, he's here now for the 5:30.
He is.
Only 4.5 hours early.
Yes.
So,
on the foam roller.
But that guy finds a way to win.
Yes.
Finds a way to win. If it means he has to run faster, if it means he has to lift heavier weight, he may run a 5-minute mile and back squat 500 pounds on Saturday. I don't know.
Who knows? We have no idea what's in store with Taylor. I mean, he really is a firecracker.
He is.
He really is. So, moving on. Jared Woog. So, Jared, he is probably the favorite of this tournament from day one, all right? My only concern with Jared, though, is his youth. Does he have enough experience? He's only been here for about 3 months now. So he's a young tribe member. But do you think he's got the experience to be able to take him to that next level and come out on top?
No, that's good. I mean, Jared is a favorite for sure, but he also has the inexperience he has to overcome, right? He's a young guy.
Yes.
I can't be, 16, 17? He's got a lot to prove.
He does.
A lot to prove. The dude cannot see R-rated movies, definitely cannot drive yet.
No.
But can he win March Madness?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. And that's a good point. And I talked to Jared actually before this tournament. He says he feels like he has a lot to prove. He's got a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And he is dead set on going out there and proving everyone wrong.
Yeah, and for an 11-year-old trying to win March Madness,
yeah,
that's an incredible task.
It is.
Right?
It is. But the reason why I think he's got it is I've been noticing lately his pull-ups have gotten increasingly better this past month. I mean, he went from getting only a couple together, stringing them together. He had some trouble with that kip.
Yeah.
To now, I mean, he's banging out about 15 in a row. Just easy. Making it look like butter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's impressive what he's been doing these past months.
The fact that he can clean 225 pounds at 9 years old.
I know.
Unbelievable.
Unreal.
Unbelievable.
Unreal. Yes, I agree. And moving on, and this is one of my favorites right here, Nelson Adrian. All right, so Nelson, he is the underdog of this tournament. Has been the whole entire time, but he has taken down some big dogs in this tournament. I mean, that Elite Eight showdown, that face-off between him and JP, that was epic.
I have chills thinking about it.
I do too. I am shaking right now thinking about that. I mean, that was epic to watch. I was there on the floor during that matchup, and it was intense. But he did it. He pulled it out. And so, what do you think, Nelson? He's the dark horse of this tournament, plain and simple.
Easily.
So what do you think has changed in his mind to get him to this point now, because he's really turned it on this past month.
I always knew Nelson had it in him,
Mm-hmm.
and I say that, but I feel like a fool. I did not have him going this far.
Mm-hmm.
But what he found was heart. The kid has heart,
Yes.
passion.
Yes.
He will find a way to win,
Yes.
right? Not an easy road. You talked about having to get past JP.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
I thought JP was a lock. Okay, he had to get past Liz. Incredible athlete.
Yes.
But he's found a way, and now he's here Saturday, March Madness Final Four. Nelson Adrian has booked his spot.
Yes, and it's truly been an epic story. I mean, I actually got off the phone with Sony Pictures the other day, and they said they are planning, if he comes out on top, they are going to be making their next motion picture, Nelson Adrian, the true underdog story, coming out next year.
Not
right?
surprised.
I mean, this truly is what legends are made of right here, Nelson. And I was talking to Nelson earlier this week, and he said that he can't think about anything else. He wants to go out there and bring the title home. I mean, he's up all night. I mean, it's affecting his everyday life.
Yeah.
I talked to Trisha too, and she said he's a nutcase right now.
Yeah.
I'm really pulling for Nelson in this tournament. And last, and certainly least, we've got John Tiliadis. And John, he's really proven himself to be the villain of this tournament. And I can't put a finger on it.
Yeah.
I think it's his devilish good looks.
Yeah.
But what do you think? Why do you think the fans have really kind of turned against John at this point?
John, Tiliadis is the athlete everyone loves to hate.
Yes.
Right? You saw that 30 for 30 on Tiliadis.
I did.
I can't point to it specifically, but if it's not his good looks, it's either his uplifting and charming personality.
Yeah. Everyone hates that.
Or his flashy smile.
Yeah.
That brightens everyone's day.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand it.
Me neither.
I know you can't stand
I
it.
know I can't stand it.
But the guy knows how to win.
That's true.
UCLA, Michigan State, Duke, Kansas, John Tiliadis. They will always be.
You put him up there, yeah.
They will always be in the Final Four. All right, the guy reminds me of, and this dates me a little bit, everyone, but Donnell Saperstein.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Donnell. Yeah.
The guy would just run through March Madness year after year. Tiliadis only getting better with age.
Yes.
Right? I don't know what's going to slow him down. Is anyone going to dethrone him?
I don't know. And yeah, and exactly. And I think people really truly hate to see success sometimes. And that's Tiliadis' case right now. He's a nice guy on the inside, but people just see him on the outside as this just kind of flashy, I win at everything type. And I think people kind of get irritated by that.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see in this Final Four how the fans respond when he comes running out of those bay doors. It'll be interesting to see. So I'm excited. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of entertainment, a lot of good food, all wrapped up. It's going to be an exciting afternoon. I can't wait. So sign us off. Until next year, I'm John Irvine. This is our senior analyst, Grant Cox. We'll see you next year.
Screw the sponsors, right?
I mean, all right, I think that was all right.
What are the odds they went through, though?
I really hope that. Yep.
Da-na-na, da-na-na.